Welcome back to 40 I Amp. I'm here with TayTay, multi-hyphenate musician, artist, and real one.
You know, the whole 9 yards. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's nice to be here. Nice to talk. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, do you think music brings out another part of you?
I think that it brings out the part of me that is already there. I think that for me, music is my overall form of expression. It's just how I communicate with not only the world, but really with myself. And yeah.
So, in communicating with the world and yourself, what do you like to show? What do you like to
I think when I first started, well, I've been making music all of my life as far as writing songs, but when it comes to actually recording songs and just taking my music career seriously, I think I was going for more of for what the people wanted, and so I really had to break through that and understand what it is that I wanted to express. And it genuinely is a multitude of things that I want to express. I just want to be me in my music, and whatever people can relate to, they relate to. If they don't, they don't. But yeah, I think I had to go through this phase of censoring out what is a little too deep and what is just surface enough that it wouldn't be too much for me to put out, but would also be perfect or necessary.
It's important to navigate those times where
Yeah.
what exactly do I want to give? What exactly is too much?
Yeah.
So, in your songwriting, right? How did that kind of develop?
My songwriting is very fluid. I find a beat or a beat finds me, and depending on what energy or emotion that beat pulls out of me is how I start to write. So sometimes it is a heavy emotion, and I'll still write it. I'll still continue to make the song, and I won't let that be what stops me. But as far as what I actually put out to the world is where I kind of decipher whether or not this is too much or this isn't. But again, writing music is just how I understand myself. So I just do it regardless of what the emotions are, good or bad.
Yeah. In regards to the surface level and not, right? Would you say where does the surface level stuff come out? Is in the rap? I know you do.
I think it
things.
comes out in a little bit of everything that I do, because sometimes I'll have a bouncy beat and I'll be talking about some depressing stuff, or vice versa. So really it really depends. I think the only song that I have out that didn't have any, it was strictly for the world, it wasn't really for me releasing or self-expression, had to be This My Song by TayTay. That was my very first single that I ever put out. But besides, and I knew that was something that people wanted to hear. I knew that was an instant bop. It kind of gave a $1 Million Baby at the time, but again, it was more of an instant bop, something that I knew that people would enjoy rather than something that I genuinely had put my all into, the next song on my album, What Do I Know? That song is still a bop, and it's surface level. It's not too much of my life and information, but it's enough for you to be oh, she's been through a little something, but it still sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really impressed by What Do You Know, and just sort of the sounds. How long have you been making music?
So again, I've been writing music all of my life. That's something that has stuck with me since I was maybe in 3rd grade doing performances at school, talent shows. But as far as actively recording music, it's only been maybe a full year now.
Yeah. And
it's been the greatest up and down year of my life, but it has taught me so much, honestly.
Yeah. What are some of the things it's taught you?
It has taught me, one, who I want to work with, and how I want my encounters to be in the creative realm. It's taught me about myself and how I want to apply myself as an artist, and just how I want to be heard, because I think especially as a female artist, it's very easy for people to put their own opinions into your mouth instead of like genuinely listening to the food that you are giving them, you know, the word food. So that has been another lesson, and just like really trusting myself, I think, has been something as well. Just trusting that what I want is something that can be had or just made happen.
How has the community around you, right? How have they also contributed to you trusting yourself and being more into yourself?
I think it has been a lot. It has been a lot of like, I think community for me has always been something that has not been the greatest. And actually I have a song that's coming out this month on the 30th. It's called Where Your Friends At. And it talks about just how like, what genuinely is community when you don't understand me in the way that I thought that you did. And it's like, I think that community has really just taught me so many things in both a positive and a negative way. Just taught me the type of people that I want in my circle and how I want them to see me as the me that I am presently, and not just the me that I am capable of being or that I know I will be, like, or that I have been in my past. So I think that's been a huge learning lesson, but it's also, it's just, like I said, it's just been a huge learning lesson because it's guided me through so many paths, and I have met so many people and worked with so many people who have all just tied into this and have made me who I am today, so that it's more natural and fluent of me to make connections with people that I know like our energies will just grasp perfectly, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think it's been a roller coaster as far as that, but each stop on the roller coaster has been perfect, and it's made me exactly who I am now.
Tell me about sort of the personalities that you incorporated into your Tired of Working music video.
Yeah, so Tired of Working, I wrote Tired of Working when I was working at Starbucks, actually, and I just was fed up. Like, because I was mentally, I knew where I was going, and it was like, and this is a saying that I say a lot, that I love to work hard. And I would rather work hard doing something that I love than doing something that I hate. And so Tired of Working came from just me genuinely being tired of working at a place that I hated. Like, I just hated it. So I wanted that to be expressed in the Tired of Working video, to where I had the nagging boss who's always on my line from the second that I woke up. I'm not even there yet. And then just the different characters, like if you really watch the video, there's different rooms and they're all going through stuff. Someone's crying. Like, being in a space that you genuinely don't want to be in can feel so chaotic and just messy. And I think that's what I wanted to display in the Tired Working video. And I hope that that's what I was able to, because it was super fun, but it was still chaotic. And I think we got the message out for at least those who are tired of working.
Yeah. Tell me about, so going from tired of working to taking more ownership of like your life. Tell me about how that has influenced your music.
Can you elaborate just a little bit?
So like this job, soul-sucking environment, right?
Yeah.
When it comes into now like doing more things for you, right?
So I think after I wrote that song, I was still working at the crappy job. And I had no intentions on releasing the song yet. Gemini Mind wasn't a thought. Nothing had really kicked into action yet. I still was just writing music, recording it sometimes. But it wasn't until my father, he passed away last August. And I had already been through so many lows in my life, to where when he passed, it was like, okay, we already done been to rock bottom, so I know you don't want to go back there. And it kind of just lit a fire under my ass. Like, it just, made me realize how important it was to live my life to the fullest, because it's not even just for me who I'm doing it for anymore. And my father, although we had a rocky relationship, he always knew how much I was invested in my creative career and just me being an artist in general. Like, after his passing, when I had to go back, because I was the primary, when I had to go back to his home in Texas and just do all of the stuff that I had to do there, on my way there, I was looking through his old social medias, and every post was like me singing or me and my brothers dancing, and he just was so invested. Like, I remember there were times where he would literally just pull out his phone in front of me and be like, sing this. And I was like, I don't want to do that right now. I just got out of school like crusty. And he wouldn't care. And I think it's because he genuinely saw the same light that I felt since a child. So that lit a fire under me to the point where the second that I came back from handling all of his funeral arrangements and stuff, I wrote a Song Cry remix. I dropped that. I dropped This My Song. I dropped Tired of Working. Started on the album, dropped the album. Like, I just started pushing everything out as like back to back to back to back. I just hit the fan.
Yeah. Life has like this way of like turning like what could be a moment that completely knocks you down into like a transformative moment. Right? And it's that belief in you that like your father invested that you sort of, you took ownership of.
I did. I definitely did, because it was like, again, like I said, I've already been at my lowest. And I know at this point in my life, I knew what my potential was. I knew what I was capable of pulling out of me. And I feel like I kind of always knew that. Like, because like I've said, I've written music since I was a very young girl. And even then, I was dancing on tables like I was Beyonce. I just knew who I was from a very young age, but due to life and just all the circumstances that arise, I just kind of forgot about it. So I think that this really brought something back to the surface that was just like, you cannot forget who you are despite what is going on with life or whatever the case may be. Like, this is the point. This is the plot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't forget the plot. This was my plot. So.
Conceptually, right? Mm-hmm. How do you like build your world as an artist?
It starts with me and just making sure that I'm grounded within my art. Like, right now, I'm working on a couple of different projects, and I have to figure out where I fit first, even in my own, because I have so many different experiences that have just been different experiences. So first I have to figure out where I'm at, and then going from there, I have to figure out who are the people that I know will be able to, one, be trusted with this vision, and be able to execute it in the way that I need it to be executed for the sake of my art. So I think just those two kind of coincide on how I get it from just being an idea to executing it.
Yeah. Who were your musical inspirations kind of growing up?
My musical inspirations, I have a lot. Rihanna, Prince, good grief. Tyler, the Creator, I think that's someone that everyone says, but genuinely Tyler, the Creator. Steve Lacy, I think he slept on in a lot of at least our generation, as far as someone who is super inspiring, because he started off kind of in the same way that I am, like just on band lab and just trying to teach himself how to do stuff. And now look at him. Solange is somebody great as well. Just a couple of names to throw out. Those are definitely maybe my top 4. Yeah.
And then like what era of like music? You have like a soulful voice, right?
Thank you.
So like what era of kind of R&B and soul would you say like some of those type songs, or Love Letter too?
I honestly would not even be able to say a specific era because music has always been my love, my greatest love. Like, music for me has just been something that has been with me all of my life, the same way it has been with a lot of other people. But for me, it was like the second that I woke up, it was already music. So it was like whatever my mother or my father was listening to, whether it was the Black Eyed Peas, the Fugees, Jay-Z, what's her name? Lady Gaga. Like, it was a wide variety of just everybody. So I can't really fit it into one era. And I think that that's something that I try to express in my music, just the overall versatility, thank you, of it all. And I think for Gemini Mind, my first album that I have out, you can see it a little bit, but that was just volume 1. And soon volume 2 will be coming out, and I'm super excited because I have been growing as an artist, and I've been learning so much as far as the engineering side and just really being more in touch with my music and being able to control certain things, so I'm really able to mix up my voice and just get out whatever sounds I want to get out. So I guess to answer your question, again, I can't really even limit it to one era.
Yeah. So Gemini Mind is out, right?
Yes.
What? Yeah, would you call this your debut?
Yes. I would say that my initial debut was my single, This My Song. Tired of Working came after, but both of those are on the album. And so this would be just my overall debut album. And yeah, I dropped it literally the beginning of this year and have been going since.
Yeah. Tell me about like the name of it. Like, why?
Well, I'm a Gemini. I am a Gemini. May 28th. May Geminis are the best. And it, again, shows a lot of versatility. And I feel like Geminis are often like just created to be these really back-sided people, and I don't think that that's how we are. I just think that there are so many layers to us, and it can even be about the same situation that just go unlooked or ununderstood. So I really wanted to display that in Gemini Mind and just get every specific emotion that comes to surface sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I think with the volume 1 Gemini Mind that is out now, it shows, but I think the volume 2 Gemini Mind that is coming out soon is like, oh, like it's like, wow, I didn't even know she had that in her.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to share that.
So like, would you say like it's important for you to be like not one-dimensional in your approach? It's like you want to be multi.
It's very important to me. It's very important to me. And I think that for a lot of artists, we get scared because it feels like we have to be one specific way in order to like blow up, and then you have to change. And I think that is a norm, and it's what people are used to. And I'm not saying that's a bad route at all, but that's just not who I am. And that's never what I wanted to just express. Like, I wanted to show every authentic version of myself, despite how it may look or feel to another. It's really for me.
You down to play a game?
Say it again?
You down to play a game?
I'm down to play a game.
All right, let's do it. All right, so this is 5 questions, 5 seconds.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
All right, you got 5 seconds to answer. You
5
take
seconds.
too long.
Okay, 5 seconds, 5
right.
seconds.
Jill Scott or Erykah Badu?
Ooh, Erykah Badu. Oh, wait. Okay, Erykah Badu. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. I stand on that.
Pharrell or Timbaland?
Okay, I can't do that one.
You can't do that?
I can't do that one.
Why is that hard?
Them both like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear, I was just listening to Sexy Back.
Them bro, Sexy Back.
Yeah.
Sexy Back, a beautiful.
Yeah.
I just want you. What?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, that
was
was
it's a difficult one. Yeah.
That was wrong.
All right, I got another difficult one for you. 5 questions, 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds.
Okay.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael Jackson.
Okay, that was instant.
Prince is really that's. Oh, I forgot to even say Michael Jackson in my in the other question that you asked. But Prince, I love him deeply, but Michael Jackson just had this like, ooh, I don't know, this urge, this fight in him that really was like, you gon' every single song. Mm-hmm. There's no skips. Every single song, you can play my tracks consistently.
It's funny you say he had this fight in him because Michael has the most gentle voice that you could ever.
He does.
So soft.
But like, I see past it.
Yeah.
I listen to them lyrics. I see past it. I know what he be saying for real, for real.
All right. You got 5 questions to answer. Soul or dance?
Soul or dance?
Yes.
Soul.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait, because like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with soul because it's like, I be dancing to whatever, honestly, and I feel like soul, it got the rhythm. Mm-hmm. Dance wouldn't be dance without soul.
Yeah. All right. Last question. No more movies forever or no more books?
Wait, you said no more movies together? No more movies forever or no more books?
No more books.
No more,
It's been 10 seconds. This is...
The only reason I'm gonna say no more books is because our generation can't read. I can read and I love me a good book, but if I made a book, y'all would not read my book more than y'all would watch my movie.
Fair point.
Unfortunately.
We gotta get back to reading, y'all.
Unfortunately.
We got to. All right. Well, thanks for playing that. Yeah. All right. So like, you've had the opportunity to like perform.
I have.
What is your favorite part about it and being new to it? Like, what have you learned?
My favorite part about performing is embodying baby TayTay, who's just not scared about the crowd or what people will perceive me as, or if I'm doing good or if I mess up, and just taking on the full experience and meeting new people and just seeing the reaction like afterwards. Like it's usually, I'm not gonna say super nerve-wracking, because like I said, I really do embody baby TayTay the second I hit the stage. I don't really care what the reaction is, but to still receive one is such a blessing. It's such a blessing, because it's like, oh, y'all really mess with me. Y'all really mess with my music like that. Like, oh, I love y'all too.
Yeah, like I think it's important to just get that reception when you are really like doing this. Like I'm just doing this. This been me.
Yeah.
This been me, but y'all get to see it too.
Yeah, I think like I've had a couple of performances since my debut, but my last performance was at Only Vibes in Baltimore, and it was a different crowd because it was more of an alternative type of environment, which again, I'm not opposed to. I was really excited to be there, but I didn't know how they would react to my music. And that ended up actually being my first performance that not only did they enjoy me so much, but they were screaming encore, and like, I was like, oh, like, it just meant so much to me to see that my music could get to people who wouldn't typically listen to my music, or at least from the physical, you wouldn't think that they would listen to my music, but that's also why you don't judge a book by its cover. But still.
I mean, like, it's so great getting that reception.
Yeah.
And I think that place and just DMV in general is pretty good about that, would you say?
It definitely is. I feel like the DMV is so supportive because we genuinely want to see each other win. It's not like oh, I'm in the same genre as you, so I'm not going to support you. It's like we really want everyone to grow and to eat. Everybody eats. And I love that about the DMV. And I love the underground sound that I am exploring with so many different artists, because I think when people hear the terms like DMV artists, they think of Rico Nasty or Sex Go-Go. So it's like, I love that we're bringing more to the DMV. Like, we're showing that we're not just closed off to one specific sound.
Yeah, the versatility. Right? Yeah. What would you say to the girl that wants to do what you do?
Do it. I would say do it. I would say don't be scared. Impress yourself. Impress your own state of mind. If God gave you this gift and just this overall urge to do it, why not? You're not hurting anybody. And if they don't want to listen to it, they don't have to.
Remember your gift. Well, it's been wonderful.
Thank you. It has been.
We out. TayTay.